Hi, my name is Christoph Nicknick. I'm the head of the Language Center at the Free University of Bolzano. In the next couple of minutes, I would like to give you some information about one of the key features of our university, its multilingual approach to teaching, learning and student life. I will try to give you an answer to several key questions. We are one of the very few institutions in higher education in Italy and Europe which provides tuition in 3 languages. Our teaching and working languages are English, German and Italian. This means you will attend, for instance, Introduction to General Management in English. The following course on private law will be held in Italian. In the afternoon you are going to meet your tutor to talk about your Erasmus semester in Spain, and you will talk in German to each other. At the end of the day, you may go to the debating club, where you will be discussing the consequences of climate change in English. So you will be continuously switched between languages. Besides switching from one language to another, you can easily imagine that you will need solid competencies in all 3 languages. But this is meant that as an entrance requirement, we ask for a solid B2 in 2 languages out of 3. But the good news is that you can start your studies as a beginner in another language, provided that you handle the other 2 languages with ease. In this case, you can concentrate on learning and improving the weaker language during your studies during the next 3 years, and in the end you can read a solid B2 level even in the 3rd language. The Council of Europe has defined 6 levels of language competence in the Common European Framework of Reference. The elementary levels are A1 and A2. The intermediate levels of independent language use are B1 and B2. And that means that you are able to talk and to write about a wide range of topics, even in your field of specialization, and to understand complex text, either written or listening. The highest levels are C1 and C2. You can do this with an international language certification, such as the first certificate, Chile 3 or in Italian, or German certification like Goethe-Zertifikat B2. There is a list of recognized exams on our webpage. You can also take a language test at the Language Center, and last but not least, you can prove your language competence with your high school diploma. If the language of tuition in the last year of your high school was English, German or Italian, we will recognize this as sufficient proof for C1, and this is the exit level of our bachelor degrees. As a first step, I would recommend to evaluate your level in all 3 languages. Therefore, a thorough and realistic self-evaluation is important. You can also take a placement test that helps you to understand which level you have already reached. You can find more information on unibz IT. Once you have opted for the Free University of Bolzano, you can take an intensive course in August if your level is below B2, and attending such a course in Bolzano is also a good occasion to get to know the city and your future mates. I would like to conclude with 2 suggestions if you want to study at our university. First, try to take an international language certification as soon as possible, and second, start to learn and improve the weakest of the 3 languages as soon as possible. To study in 3 languages is a challenge, but I can assure you that it is also fun to study in a wonderful place like Bolzano and in close contact with people from all around the world.